Hey everyone, you're probably not going to be able to hear me over my neighbor's dirt biking. I wanted to pop on and just let you guys know I am still alive. I have been kind of sick, as you can hear, but I'm getting better this week and I'm back at work. So I'm out walking around with Ada. Couldn't really do that last week, I was too sick. And spring has officially sprung here. We've got blooms or leaves on basically everything. And yeah, we're just kind of waiting now for things to develop. And then once it is a little bit warmer, I think maybe this weekend we were talking about going to get some tomatoes for our raised beds. Because it's past like a frost-free kind of date, so we can put those out. We planted some new trees in the front. These we ordered last fall, but they, just shipped in the spring. So we have a quince. This is a quince. This is a plum. That, the post right there. It's gonna be another quince. And then at the far end is another plum. And we've got a pink lady apple in the back. And that was all of the new trees that we got. So those are settling in nicely now. All of my irises, except one, survived. Sorry, the weeping cherry. Apparently Ada wants to show that to you. She's stopping to smell the flowers. See if I can get to the end of my leash here. Okay, so these are all the irises. So this one didn't make it. It was a lemonade stand one, which is sad because my favorite color is yellow and the yellow one died. But whatever. The ghost train one survived, which is black. The champagne and strawberries one that one, and it survived. So it's like a blush pink with cream. The Mariposa Autumn is a blue, and it survived. And the Sorbonne is, that one is like brown and yellow. So it is the only yellowish one. This is like Physostegia that one of my friends brought to me last year, so it survived. I don't know what that is, but it is another plant from her. So all of the plants she bought me survived. Our raspberries and black raspberries are doing well. Our butterfly bush died over the winter. It got blown over in a windstorm, and I think it froze the roots too much. But all three of my peonies came up. So they are these ones with the reddish leaves. So I have one there, one is over nestled in there, and one is right here. So those will be nice when they get bigger. Like I said, the blueberries have leaves. Our honeyberries finally have flowers this year for the first time. So we're excited to maybe have honeyberries this year. The almonds made flowers last year, so maybe we'll get almonds. Our hazelnuts are still growing. And the tons of strawberries, and our mint plant has gone like gangbusters now that we uncovered it. And then our chicken coop and stuff is all ready for the chickens that should be getting here in like 2.5 weeks, but they're gonna have to be in the house for a while till they're poults, I guess. Basically that they're old enough to be outside, but when they're babies, of course, we'll have them in the house. But this is where they'll be. And then we've got the seeds in for their pasture, which will be out to the side. So we're basically going to put up fencing so they can come out here, go around, and they'll have the whole side and in front to kind of free range when we're out and about. Yeah, so that is pretty much it. I am working on a test knit for Samantha. It's a new summer top. And I'm almost to the bottom ribbing for my No Faded, which is the So Faded by Andrea Mowry in the Nectar base. It's the Daffodils colorway from Pies and Hellhounds. I'm going to try to finish that one for Connecticut Sheep and Wool, but we'll see. I think I can do it. If I get done with the bottom ribbing before the weekend, then I think I can totally knit sleeves, because I'm only going to knit 3/4 length sleeves, which don't take as long. And I think that'll be a nice like layering piece for spring, because it's sort of lighter and more drapey than a merino by itself. And it's kind of a little bit more of an open gauge, but I really like it. And I think it'll be cute with cutoffs too, like cutoff jean shorts. What else? What else am I working on? My Pine Creek crop. I finished the chart. I'm so excited that I finished the chart. So now I'm on just, there's like some raglan increases after you finish the chart before you separate for the sleeves. So I'm doing those. And then I'll just be on the body, which is what I've wanted, because it's just straight stockinette. So I think that one will be done relatively soon as well. But yeah, other than that, I've been working on my Coziest Memories at night, and things are starting to get springy. So I'm excited about that. So anyway, yep, I'll talk to you guys later. The pajama leg is really doing some cool stuff. Hey everyone. Sorry. So I'm just chilling. We went to Connecticut Sheep and Wool today. So it was me and Joshua. Megwin had a birthday party to go to for one of her friends. So Josh took her to that. It was like a roller skating themed party. So anyway, I got back and I've been really tired today. Probably because we had D&D last night and it went pretty late. So it was like 10:30. Then I couldn't like wind down and go to sleep afterwards. So I was up, I don't know, till like midnight or something, which is very, very late for me, for those of you who know me. But anyway, I wore my No Faded sweater, which is the So Faded by Andrea Mowry. This is knit out of Flies and Hellhounds on the Nectar base. This is the Daffodils colorway. I did kind of, I wouldn't call these 3/4 sleeves. They're kind of a little bit longer than elbow length. I think when I block it, this is unblocked, that they will get just slightly longer, but it's a really nice kind of 3-season length. It was really cold today at the Yarn Festival, but I have these like long fingerless mitts that I think are called like the Something Wicked This Way Comes mitts. Yeah, I think that's right. And they're kind of a deep red color. So anyway, I wore those with this and it was perfect. They went right to where the sleeves end. I did do my nails today, so I actually have painted nails. This is a olive and June color that Gabby gave to me and Megs at Christmas last year. So I'm using it, Gabby. I had them kind of a bubblegum pink, but it chipped off, so I had to do them after the show. So anyway, they just finished drying. As far as what I'm working on, I am working on another test knit for Sam. This is the pampas tea, like pampas grass. It's really hard to show right now because it's really big for the needles, but I didn't want to change cables because I'm about ready to separate for the sleeve soon. But that's kind of the pattern. It looks nice when it's all stretched out. It has one of those like I-cord necks, which I've never done before. The neck looks huge, but I'm sure that's going to snug it up. And it's probably not going to be very stretchy, which is why I think it needs to be a little bit bigger size-wise. This is the Ice Moon colorway from the Full Moons collection that Gabby did, I think 2 years ago. This is the only one that I ordered 2 skeins of. I knew I wanted to do some kind of like short sleeve top with it. So when Sam had another design to test, I was like, ooh, I want it to be that one, whether I got selected for testing or not. I knew that I wanted it to be that. Let me see. I think I have the picture printed out. Yeah. So there you go. That's what it'll look like when it's blocked out. Hers is in a really pretty like gold color, but I don't have anything in this ice blue colorway. It also has some, let's see if I can come over here. No, that light's gonna blow it out really badly. It's got like little bits of lavender on it too. Ooh, you can see it there. Right there where my fingernail's popping up. There's kind of some lavender stripes, some darker blue, some like navy blue, and then this really icy blue-gray as the main portion of it. So this is how much I have left after working the lace repeat. This is half of the skein. So I had originally skeined this up thinking I was going to put it in my blanket, the culmination blanket, but I decided not to because I did want to stick with that original plan of making it into a top. I knit half of a square and I was like, oh my god, I love how it knits up so much. I need it as a top. I need to just stick to my plan. So I frogged it. So I had 2 cakes that I had made out of it. So this is the first half of that, and then this is the second half that I haven't touched yet. And then, like I said, I have a full other skein of it. caked up as well. So I'll start alternating once I separate for the sleeves. I'll alternate skeins on the body, but I don't like alternating skeins when I'm doing lace work because it can get messy where you twist or drop one and pick up the other. It's hard to do, and I feel like lace breaks up pooling and stuff enough that it's not really an issue. So when I finish that top, which I think will happen within the next 2 weeks-ish, I think the deadline is the first or second week of June. So I have all of May as well. So anyway, Making had a big, huge sale because I guess they're stopping their paper publications, and I really prefer physical copies of stuff. If they have a digital copy as well, that's nice. I think most of these do. So this one I've had my eye on for a long, long time. But anyway, I bought a bunch of stuff because they were like 60 or 65% off. So I got a lot of the issues that I didn't have of Making, and then a couple of their like anthologies. So I got Swoon Mane was the other one I got that wasn't a just issue. And then this one, it's the Matter Anthology 1. But I've had a couple of these sweaters in my queue for a long time. I'm trying to go to the one I'm going to knit first. So the one that I really want to knit is this one. Oops. So it's kind of got a lace panel in the front. The sleeve length is about the length that I have on the sweater I'm currently wearing, and it has a little bit of a boat neck to it. It is called Imogen, and there's a spring, summer, and fall version. So basically it just gives you different sleeve length options. So I'm going to make that out of this, which is also Nectar. So I'm really into like knitting up all my Nectar that I purchased last year. So the Wicked Seeds collection was all dyed on the Nectar base. If you are going to Yarn Centric, which is the other show that Gabby is doing soon, she's going to have Nectar with her. And she only did it for this collection, so it's kind of the only way you'll be able to get it. I think she was talking about maybe doing a pre-order at some point for it, and her Advents were on Nectar too, so I have some from the Advent calendar this year. So anyway, this is Wormwood on Nectar, and you can see it has those really warm cinnamony speckles, and it's on like an olive green color yarn. So I'm going to use that for the Imogen Spring. I have 3 of these. This sweater took about 2.5 skeins of Nectar, so I should have plenty. And my thought is that when I finish all of the sweaters that I'm going to make out of Nectar, I should have enough left over from all of them to make like a striped sweater with all of the Wicked Seeds in it, which would be kind of fun. Anyway, it is 60% merino, 20% yak, 20% silk. It is so warm. I was like I said, warm enough today, and it was like 52 or 53, and we were outside, and it was windy and rainy and cold, but I was warm enough with even a 3/4 length sleeve sweater, and I made my Rhinebeck sweater out of one of those sets. I've got... I've been saving Hellebore to knit up. Tristan from Dragon Horde Designs just put out a new sweater. It's like Dark Academia or something like that. It's really pretty. It just has cables on the sleeves, and then the rest of it is just plain, but it is designed for either a sport weight or a fingering weight, and mohair held double. So I do have mohair and that. So I've set that aside for that sweater. I'm not going to purchase the pattern for, I don't know, like a month or so, because I have other things that I want to do right now. But yeah, this one's going to be really nice. And I don't have anything in that color. It kind of looks cool with my eye color. So I have gray eyes, if you don't know. Yeah, it's really pretty. Otherwise, that's pretty much all I've been working on. Let me see. I would like to make a couple other patterns out of this collection. This one, the Sibylla cardigan, I think I will make at some point. I really like that yoke detail. The cowl is also really nice. So it's that same patterning on the cowl. So these are just, I think there's like 4 or 5 designs in here, and then they kind of put them along everything. So it's an anthology of stuff. So this is that same design in a pullover. So if you wanted that yoke design, but not, and I think that would be really good with the nectar piece. Also this one, the Beatrice cardigan. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on, so it's hard to see. I really like that cool open work, and I love the pockets. Pockets are really nice. Allergies are really getting me. And I still have a cough from, I got pretty sick the first week of April. I don't know what it was, but not COVID. But I did have like a fever and a cough and not very much stuffy nose. It was mostly just cough and fever and just light stuffy nose, but not like sinus infection. So I think it was probably like either strep or bronchitis or something like that. I'm not really sure. I didn't go to the doctor because I just didn't. But I seem to be recovered pretty much from it, but now I have allergy junk, as we all do, right? Yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna chill this evening, watch some podcasts. I was catching up on Angela's Yarn and Yarn podcast. I haven't watched any podcasts in a little while. I've been reading and mainly just reading and knitting. So yeah, tomorrow I think I'm going to try to edit all of the footage that I've taken during April. I didn't really take anything during March. I was so busy with work that I did nothing else besides work and just knit a little bit in the evening. But I may have taken like a tiny bit of footage in March, but March was horrible. It was soul sucking. And I hope I never have another month like that from work. So April has been like recovering. I think that's why I got sick that first week of April, is because I just like burnt myself to the ground essentially with work. And my body just kind of gave out. So yeah, I'm going to knit and try to finish up the last 2 rows of the chart on the Pampas tee. And then I'm going to switch over to my blanket because I've been trying to knit like 2 squares a night on my Coziest Memory blanket, because I would like to have it at some point, and I think it'll be a really nice weight blanket for the winter and fall. And it would be really great if I could finish it in time to have it for, I don't know, like next year, kind of, maybe? I don't know. I don't know if I have enough minis for that. But it'd be nice if it was a couch blanket size by then. Given that I've got 5 rows on it already and it's 26 squares wide, I think if I double that, it would be big enough for me to lay it over myself when I'm on the couch, because it's about half the width of my body right now. So yeah, it's not undoable. And the nice thing about it is that even if I'm not done, unlike some of the other blankets that I've done, since it's modular, when you finish the square, you can be done for a while. So I could come back and add squares onto it later, but it could still be a usable blanket, which is kind of awesome. So that's my plan, is I want to get it knit to a couch blanket size by the fall, which I think if I keep doing like 2 squares a night will be very easy and doable. So there you go. Yeah, because this will probably be my last one for April. It is April 29th today. I might do just a little bit of check-in tomorrow, but I'm really not sure. Maybe I'll wind up the wormwood, and there was something else I was thinking about casting on. I think I was going to cast on something for the Zenit knits knit along, so maybe I'll wind up yarn for that as well. But if I don't see you, and if I don't check in, I hope you all had a wonderful April, and I will see you all in May. Okay, bye.